I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me.
Awesome power of nature, hot excitement of freedom.
Goes after you get struck by lightning. There's thunder.
Hey guys, what is up? What is up? Welcome to MK Headlines episode number 55. Hey, wait. Further Ham, you're in the same box as me.
I've been here, dude. I put this on earlier.
Dang. But yeah, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? I know there's no Weapon X here, NFL Eagles. He got something else coming on, but he's going to be on sooner rather than later. I'm not going into it. And what's up, Further AM and Next Shift Randy? How's it going, guys?
I'm just chilling, man. How you doing? It's good to be here.
Yes, sir. Just kicking it, feeling the vibes, happy. My Victory Monday has gone into Victory Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way into next week. So let's go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Eagles, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, the IR, and we got the Giants coming up this coming Sunday. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So let me find my mouse. There it is. So the Eagles defeat the Titans 35-10. So I'm asking you guys, is this the best win of the season so far? Is this the best win for the Eagles? Randy, I'm going to start with you on this one.
I'm going to say yes, but also no, for two reasons. Yes, for the reason that we were, for once, were able to see and be able to be shown that Jalen Hurts can stand in that pocket and toss that rock like a freaking dime. I mean, the man was 29 of 39 for 380 yards and 3 touchdowns, no pick.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved seeing that. That was awesome. Now, the sad part was that, our run game wasn't going anywhere. The highest rusher for our team was Sanders, and he had 24 yards. So that wasn't too impressive. But like I said, we're a team that has multiple ways of beating you, and we showed last week we could do it on the ground with over 360 plus yards, and then this week we could do it over in the air, 380 yards. So just impressive.
Yeah, it really is. So, AM, is this the best win for the Eagles so far?
No, I think the Vikings was a way better victory with a team that has a better record and looks like they're going to be competing against us for a bye week in the postseason. This game, though, I don't know if you blame the coaching of the Titans or a lack of just unprepared, because that how we have a weakness on our defense for the run game. And when you look at Derrick Henry's stats, and I'm only seeing 30 yards for 11 attempts, I mean, I know our defense did step it up this game, but it's just amazing that they only gave 11 attempts to Derrick Henry, which is their literal bread and butter. They and so from this game, I mean, I can't complain. I'm very happy. I thought it was a very competitive game. I thought we did very good. There's nothing more than you could say. Jalen Hurts, he put up 380 yards passing, 3 TDs. He only got 12 yards rushing this game. So I mean, it's just the season just keeps getting better and better, and this is definitely one of those opponents that we looked at in the schedule before the season started as this could be a loss, and it's great to see that we got a victory out of it at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For me, I'm going to say yes because of the whole A.J. Brown situation. You know, the fans dogging him all year, even though he didn't really do anything. They just traded him because they couldn't pay him. So for me, it's just like I can't wait to see how A.J. Brown is going to respond. He responded amazing. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So I got to go with the A.J. Brown aspect of it because during the Minnesota Vikings game, second game, I thought it would be a lot closer. But and in this one, you actually had a little bit of story behind it with A.J. Brown. So I'm going to go with that. So that's for me. And what did you take away from this game? What did you take away? AM, I'm going to start with you.
I like it a lot.
Oh, I like it a lot. I mean, I thought it was great. From my perspective, I thought right away from the get-go of the game, seeing Devontae Smith just start off with 7-0 to get this game rocking and rolling in our favor was just the home field advantage that I was looking for to start this Titans game off. It started off a little bit slow in the second quarter, but then we saw that nice completed touchdown to A.J. Brown, wide open. I think he tripped on the defender of the Titans on the way to get that. We all thought the flag was going to be on A.J. Brown, and it ended up being the Titans, and it ended up being a T. So I thought it was hilarious. Otherwise, I'm happy. I thought it was great. We found a way to win and overbeat the Titans, and you got to ask, like I said earlier, you got to ask yourself, I don't know what was going on the Titans side and how you could use Derrick Henry so little and only have 30 yards. With Derrick Henry that against the Eagles, who have, our weak spot is the rushing defense. So I don't understand that.
Yeah, well,
I'll take the victory though. I'm not complaining.
I'm taking it too. And Randy, what about you? And then I'm going to address the chat.
Nakobe Dean played 15 defensive snaps. He tied the team for a team high of 6 tackles, 5 solo with 1 tackle for loss. Let's fucking go. I need to see more Dean.
We're going to talk about Nakobe Dean later on, actually. That's one of the things I got to say. But for me, honestly, what did I take away? Honestly, I'm going with Jalen Hurts. I thought he would run a lot more, but hey, he beat them with his arm. I know the Titans secondary is not as good as like the run defense, so I can see why we went through the air, and hell, it worked. Did you see how open A.J. Brown was? Like, oh yeah. My God. That was just great. And Jalen freaking Hurts. What up, Cool Cat? What up, bro? And NFL breaking news, Baker Mayfield claimed by the L.A. Rams. That is right. He got claimed by the Rams.
What up, Cool Cat?
So, it's funny. I can't believe it.
What up, Ryan?
But, yeah. But here's something that just happened today. Me and AM talked about this earlier, and I believe you want to go first for this one. Titans fired their GM today.
Yeah.
So did A.J. Brown get his ultimate revenge? AM,
I think so. I think we got the better end of the stick, and I like how we got him during this draft. I think it was a smart decision, and one thing I was going to lead off was how we were going to maybe utilize this first round pick that we're going to receive from the Titans. Do we carry it on and try to get 2 first round picks for the next 2 years and keep this first round pick thing, just keep it rolling? So like every year we just keep having 2 first round picks, which is possible. And Howie Roseman can do it with such a high first round pick right here. We could easily get 2 first round picks in the future. do we take the pick and stop this first round roll, or do we keep going on with 2 first round picks each year? What are your take? I want to hear in the comments. I also want to hear you guys' opinion. What do you think Howie will do?
Well, to answer the question on about AJ Brown getting his ultimate revenge, AJ Brown got his ultimate revenge. He looked up at that GM in the press box while he scored those touchdowns, and he looked at me and go, "What's up, bro? What's up? This is what 100 million gets you. What's up?" Yeah, he got his ultimate revenge, absolutely. And I feel like that was the ultimate, basically, last nail in the coffin for their GM when he put up the numbers he did. And basically they were nullified in the run game, and they didn't have anybody, especially after, hopefully he gets well. But when Treylon Burks went down after that huge Epps hit, they were handcuffed big time. So, yeah, definitely. And to answer Further's question, I personally would use the draft pick and draft Will Anderson. I'd try to go get that kid out of Alabama. We definitely need edge rushing. And what better than to get a guy like that to go after the quarterback?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you can go either way with it, and people are actually saying to package both of them and trade for like something else. But honestly, I want Will Anderson, bro. I want that I want that threat.
Yeah.
That's what I want for years to come. So that's exactly what I want. I don't know where the pick is right now. Is it 4? Is the Saints pick 4?
Top 5, I know.
Because they lost to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right.
It's insane.
Yeah, they're top 5 somewhere from that loss with the Bucks for sure.
Yeah.
I was 3 or 4. I'm trying to get them down to the 3rd pick. If we get the 3rd pick, we're in real good shape.
Could you imagine, though, if we get down to the 3rd pick, how many teams are going to come at Howie with offers? So you're right also, Ryan, in the sense that Howie might just look at that and go, you know what? I might just use this and even add more to the draft pick cupboards, and let's keep stocking it up. And like you said, you never know. The more picks you have, the better chance you have at hitting on a good player. But yeah, you're right. If that pick goes top 3, he might be hard pressed at the offers that he might receive.
And the thing like building for the future and then building some for again the future, especially got the next 2 years.
I just love the fact that like there were so many people. I will throw my name in that because I was also on the fence, even though I love the kid, but I was, still questionable. I wanted to see improvements from last year to this year. And like, I know they went and got that pick and did that just to try to solidify something in case something happens and Jalen doesn't work out. We could go and draft a high end quarterback or package something if that pick goes further down and then use it to get higher up to try to get a quarterback. But that's not the issue anymore. We don't need that. So it's like now all of a sudden that pick just becomes like it's like that fresh new brownie that just came out and you want to get your hands on it, but it's like you can't touch it yet. You can't touch it yet. Not yet.
Yeah,
but, yeah. It's like, what do you do, right?
Wow.
I mean, so far though, what we're doing is working. Is it not? Like,
yep.
I mean, when we thought last year the way the draft was going to go, we didn't think it was going to be expected the way it did. And just to think the way how it could go into the future, it's looking so bright and even better for this team in the future. And it's already, we're already so dominant in the league already.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anyone.
I'm not either.
I'm pretty much bored this season. Usually every year I'm always pissed off or I'm yelling and complaining, and this year I have nothing to complain about.
That is true.
A little bit about the run, a little bit of Jonathan Gannon, but really, we're winning.
Yeah, and actually, some breaking news. I don't know if you guys saw in the Twitter group chat. Our boy Robert and Tyler, they just hit 900 subscribers. So,
wow.
Shout out to them. Shout out to my best friend.
That's amazing.
Guy, Tyler.
Should I put a link in his chat?
You can put the link in the chat. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's the Philly Sports Podcast, right?
Philly Sports Talk. So, Philly Sports Talk Podcast. He just hit 900. Right. And I don't know if you guys know this. I'm actually getting a little sentimental and emotional here. I met him when he was at 30 subscribers. And now the fact that he's at 900, bro, the fuck happened?
Dude, you guys are growing so fast. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm like 10 away from 2,100, but It's like,
All those YouTube shorts you guys create.
yeah, AM, you need to do that.
I know. I
You
need
got
to
the
go.
watch hours.
I know. I got the. Thank you everyone for watching my stuff.
Yep. And guys, please go subscribe to Philly Sports Talk podcast if you haven't yet. So, I'm pretty sure all of you have.
Let's get Randy. Let's get Next Shift down below to 100. That's the goal.
Yeah, that's my next.
That's definitely the goal. And he's close. He's only 46 away, right? 44? 44 is like 44 away.
What are you at?
I am. Yeah, he's right. I'm 42.
No, it said 56 when I went to Next Shift.
It's 58.
50, oh, so you're 42 away.
You need 11 more before that. But
I lost 2 subscribers, and then I gained 2, and then I lost 1, and then now I'm back down to 58.
Yeah. So
You'll
we gotta get back on topic, but shout out to Philly Sports Talk podcast. I will be texting you. I will be calling you after the show. But Jalen Hurts played amazingly. He played great. Is he MVP now? Is he the actual MVP right now, or is it still Patrick Mahomes, or is it someone else? Randy, I'm going to start with you.
Oof, man. Because, yeah. Whew. Right now, I would have to say yes.
Okay.
Just based on the fact that, Patty Mahomes wasn't able to do it against Cincy, since he was able to pull through, even though Patty got the ball last and he was able to try to get them somewhere, but he couldn't get over Cincy's D and pause. And just the ability that Jalen showed in the pocket to throw the ball for 380 yards on 39 attempts and no interceptions with three touchdowns was pretty damn impressive. So for me, right now he's 1A, but it's 1A, 1B because Patty Mahomes is right on his heels.
Yeah. Yo, Rob, congrats. We just gave you like a shout out and everything. Congrats.
Yeah, we put your link in the chat. Get you to 1,000.
All you need now is that 100. You need that hundo.
Yeah.
Well, no, you need 69 more, and then you need 100.
Screw you, Mitch. Pause.
Anyways, so AM, is he the MVP now?
Right now, he's got better stats than Mahomes on the passer rating, his interception wise, and his completion percentage wise is 4 better than Patrick Mahomes stands right now in stats. Yeah, Jalen Hurts has 3 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes has 8, but he has 10 more TDs than Jalen Hurts. But you have to remember, Jalen Hurts also makes up for that in rushing TDs. And then he has a little bit, almost 700-800 yards more rushing than passing yards than Jalen Hurts. But he has a better Jalen Hurts right now does have a better passer rating and a better completion rating by 4 on Patrick Mahomes with a 108. Jalen Hurts has a 108 passer rating with a 68 completion overall in stats.
Okay. All right. Rob, since you're here, is he?
But at the end of the day, it always comes down to the very end.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the season. So we got a ways to go. You can't say right now, but just statistically speaking, if it ended right now.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I agree with Randy and further. Because you have to take in consideration because Hurts and Mahomes is 1A, 1B. Now, granted, if Hurts can still continue to do what he's doing, and if Mahomes starts to struggle towards the stretch, I think that kind of gives an indicator of how who's the more valuable quarterback in this league. And Hurts has shown it. And I know Vikings fans, I know they're very fucking salty, but who gives a flying fuck about Kirk Cousins? The dude is mid. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god. Do not talk about that. On one of my shorts, someone commented, "Oh, he's not Kirk Cousins."
Kirk Cousins is nowhere near being an MVP candidate.
Can I just also remind everyone that we went also to the Colts in Indianapolis and beat the Colts. One team that didn't was Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah, that is true. Well, that loss screwed me in the pick, you fucking bastards. That's besides the point. But yeah, I mean, the fact that Hurts has better statistical is better in certain statistical categories. Like further said, if the season ends today, absolutely. But it's going to come down to the last and final game for me, anyways, to determine who's the MVP.
Yeah. So for me, I think on the morning show, I went a different route, and I picked Tyreek Hill because, they always give it to the quarterback. I want to be different, but I got to give it to Hurts. I just got to give it to Hurts. And because which was the game that we were down, and then Jalen Hurts on the last drive just put it on the back, and he just ran. Which one was that?
I think that was the Colts game.
That was Colts. Okay.
Because he really think about it, we were down, 3 or something like that? But it was a one-score game into like the late, I think, mid-fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And we got into the red zone. I mean, and, offensive line held up, opened up wide open hole, pause. And, God, Blue, man, the mascot, man, that ruined it for me for the Colts. But, I mean, because Hurts had an open running lane, Hurts saw that and took it in for the house for 6. And, we held up as well as we did. And we took the dub.
I just want to say quickly, to all those supposed Vikings fans, Kirk Cousins has 5 more passing yards than Jalen Hurts. So keep your mouths shut.
Only 5?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts has better stats than Patrick Mahomes on passing.
Yes, Ryan. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Yes, he has a 108 passer rating and a 68.
And the thing is too, and this also ties to the fact that if you looked at the Chiefs last game, none of the offensive players even played pretty well. I mean, Travis Kelce looked like he struggled tremendously. Patrick Mahomes didn't look like himself. I mean, the O-line kind of giving out. Their defense still stinks. No, I would say horribly, but there's some holes in that defense.
They're mid, yeah.
Yeah. And,
the fact that people overhype this defense is – and I put this in the same category as the Ravens. This overhyped defense bullshit. Look at the Ravens defense. Four fourth quarter blown leads, and yet you almost shit the bed against the Denver Broncos. Like, someone explain that to me. How the hell do you get scraped by on a 1-point margin against the Denver Broncos, and you lost Lamar Jackson for the next 1 to 3 weeks with a sprained PCL?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
That's why I'm worried about Hurts running the ball so much.
Right.
And this is the thing, too. Going back to what you said about, we didn't run the ball this much. People have to realize, too, the Titans had a really good run defense. Yeah,
Number 3.
We get that. Number 3, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're a top 5 run defense. And, one way we can beat them was beat them through the air. And that's because we know that their secondary kind of stinks. But, A.J. Brown.
It was terrible. I was laughing the whole game.
Like, it's so bad that A.J. Brown played so good that they fired their own general manager because of that.
I couldn't understand why they were zoning the whole game. I was like, you cannot let A.J. Brown and Quez Watkins was even getting some of that.
I mean, he had Smith for over 100 yards.
Wow.
Brown kind of just teabagging the Titans for 120 yards and 2 tutties. I mean, what else can you ask?
Well, what's the fact that though, check this out. The Miles, never mind. Hold on. Yeah, wow. So yeah, you're right about that. Because Miles Sanders only got 24 yards rushing yesterday on his 10 attempts. And when you were talking about top 3 rushing defense in the league, and it really did show. So I'm agreeing with you, Rob.
That's what I was trying to tell you, Ryan.
Because people, the fact that this is what I find funny, that people say, "Oh, and King Harry's going to run over you." Yeah, how's those apples taste? We held him for 14 carries for 30 yards, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I love Derrick Henry, but for the love of God, it's just like this slump that he's been on is like this is unlike we've seen Derrick Henry at all. I don't think we remember a slump like this at all from Derrick Henry.
No.
Yeah,
but then again, I think also
about Derrick Henry only getting 30 yards yesterday off 11 attempts.
I'm not. I mean, no, I'm talking about the entire slump as a whole. Like, we've never seen a guy like Derrick Henry who can give you almost 100 something odd yards a night, or depending on
Mhm.
how many carries he's going to get. It's like,
Well, that's
I
what
knew-
scared me. Was I was like, wow, they're gonna, like he's not so much like the guy that's gonna burn you in the first or the second. It's the pounding pause that he does on the D line and the linebacker. That by the fourth quarter, you don't want to tackle him because you're so sore and so tired that you're like, stay away. So you try to go for those knees.
What the fuck?
But yeah, and this is what going back to what Randy said too. That he's in like if you like receivers or running backs nowadays are more east and west. Like we hardly there's very few that are north south, and that's why, like you said, I mean, even though I know what the hell, Jordan Davis kind of got hurt a little bit. Yeah, but we just plugged up the holes, and and we just did when we get the job. We took care of business.
And that's where next shift you were talking about Nakobe Dean making a big impact, and it showed. He got 6 tackles for the time that even he was little.
He's got one on Derrick Henry.
Got an assist.
Plus on special teams too, he even made some big hits too.
Yeah.
Britton Covey had a decent game too.
Yeah, Brittany Covey actually showing up yesterday and having
about fucking time, Butterfingers.
Wow.
Me and Cool Cat were just like, and halftime was with us too. And we were just like, what is going on with Covey here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the fans were too, man. They were cheering him on.
Yeah, finally she can get past midfield on a kick return or a punt return.
Hold on. Randy, what was that?
The Cowboys are signing cornerback Mackenzie Alexander to their practice squad, according to agents, former Vikings second round.
Who cares?
Oh, whoop-de freaking do.
Yeah, I was just trying to scare people when they said Cowboys signed. They're like, oh, is it Odell? Is it Odell?
No.
And I did get some news that Odell will not be ready until mid-January.
I was saying that from the get. I'm like, the guy's just coming off of all those surgeries.
An
like, he's
ACL
not
injury.
going to come in and play.
OBJ is not going anywhere. I really don't think he's going anywhere. If he goes somewhere, he's not going to be playing. So,
and that just be and like Mitch said, for me, like that's just gonna be a waste of money you're gonna be spending on a guy that's coming off an ACL injury that kept him out for a majority of the Super Bowl and mostly throughout the entire off season. No, I think he's still a good receiver. Absolutely, but when healthy. But that's my biggest issue. Like, does anyone want to take a risk on a 30-year wide receiver who's coming off of 2 ACL injuries? I mean,
true.
I know I wouldn't.
OBJ is not going anywhere.
I think he just should just take this year off and just recuperate.
At a basketball game. That's where he's going. He was courtside at the Mavericks game. And the fans were chanting, we want OBJ or OBJ.
Well, did you see what Cole's put in the thing? He's like, look, there's a star on his jacket. It's like, oh my God, now they're reaching.
Yeah.
Right. The entire fan base is very reaching. But then again, knowing Jerry Jones, like Jerry Jones can be stupid sometimes. So, I mean,
yeah,
we'll see.
That is true. But for me,
I just don't see it.
Like, off-season. It's going to be this offseason.
It has to because to be quite honest, it is a huge risk if you taking that into consideration because OBJ is not the same receiver as he used to be. You know, I mean, coming off his 2 ACL injuries on the same goddamn knee, might I add. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I like OBJ, man, but it's just wait till this past offseason and make your decision because the season's already coming down to an end, and then like Miss said, you ain't gonna be playing for much because you won't be ready till mid-January. So what's the point?
He is not going anywhere. It's common sense. If they actually go and pick and sign him, you wasted a spot. You wasted money. Thank you. Have a good day.
Well, look what they did this past weekend. Does it look like they need him? They put up 54 without him, so it's like you bring him in.
Don't get me started because, man, I called Michael Irvin a fucking clown. Does anybody see that one clip on NFL First Take? It's like, the Cowboys, like, excuse me? Yeah. Like, put up 33 points in the fourth quarter. Who gives a flying fuck about that? Like, y'all play the scrub. I mean, shit. What's the next scrub team that got to play with the Detroit Lions afterwards, or Houston Texans, whatever the case may be? Like, you beat up a scrub the Colts team. But yeah, you want to talk all this shit because you put out 54. Like, stop being such a dick writer, you bastards. Pause. like that's what I hate about the. This is why ESPN is going down the shit in the last 5 to 10 years because of this shit. Because ESPN's got a bunch of dick riders. I mean, shit. I mean, the one thing that fucking pissed me off is like, really, you're gonna have the Cowboys have a 50% chance to win the Super Bowl? Fuck out of here! What the hell you smoke? You smoking crack? Like, damn, are you smoking that December Christmas crack? Like, come on now.
Okay, so at the end of the day, he's not going anywhere. So let's move on to what really matters, and that is Jordan Davis. How did he do in his first game back? I know he did get injured. He did get injured and had to go back out. So, Rob,
I thought he played solid.
He played solid, you think, Rob?
I think so. I mean, coming off that ankle injury, like it's just like he didn't miss a step. Like that's the way that I see it. Like now the fact you're gonna have also you have a guy like guys like Linval Joseph and Ndamukong and just in case for be behind him, I'm okay with that. You know, I mean that's just how we doing his magic.
Right. Yeah. So
hold on, guys.
Randy, what about you?
Just hold on. Give me a second.
All right, cool. AM.
I was just wondering, did he play though?
Yeah, I think he played like a few snaps or something like that, like a few series.
Yeah.
No, I just don't remember him playing.
I think it was.
He doesn't have any stats, so that's all I'm saying. So I can't put any. I guess he showed up and he did something, but
that's good, Jerry.
He didn't make any tackles or anything. But it's glad that he's back. I also want to get Dallas Goedert back as quickly as possible, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So
we're going to be talking about that.
That's going to be we'll talk about that in a second. But man, Dallas Goedert and them. We just can't afford. We don't have the depth, and we can't afford to lose anybody. That's
and think of this further. Like next week, we're getting Avonte Maddox back next week.
Yes.
And the following week, we get Goddard against the Bears. Mitch, the following week.
Didn't you say that you were going to bring up?
Yeah, we're going to bring it up later.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, I got it. But
I think that Jordan Davis, like I said it, I wouldn't have brought him back until this coming weekend, just because I didn't want him to potentially re-injure or re-aggravate something, and then look what happened. He's re-aggravated something. So it's like, I wish they would have just held him out because like Linval and Sue were doing the job and doing it well. So
and they both played pretty well this week.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I just hope it's nothing too major and they just kept him out just for precaution reasons. And
that's what I'm thinking too. Like they just. I mean, I'd rather have that than like you said, re-aggravate the ankle. Because trust me, for a guy, and I've dealt with a high ankle sprain. When you re-aggravate that shit, it ain't fucking pretty.
No, it's like that happened all over again, right? Yeah.
Like so now you're gonna be sitting there, so I was like, fuck. Like it literally annoys you. So it's like now you're gonna have to wait till another certain amount of time to let that shit heal up again. So I think overall though, man, I think that was pretty smart for them at the same time to really just hold him out just for precautionary reasons. But if everything turns out okay, that's a benefit. That's a plus.
Facts.
Yeah. So, Randy, you were talking. Wait, I didn't even say what I thought. Damn. He played good. I mean, you kept him in there. You seen him do his thing. He got injured. You took him out. Now, here's the difference between the Eagles and the Sixers. Doc Rivers had James Harden out there for 38 minutes off of injury. Why? Anyways, that's a little Sixers rant. Nakobe Dean. Will we see more of him? Randy, I'm going to start with you.
I like to hope so. I mean, the man definitely balled out this weekend when given the opportunity. He made sure that he put his nose in all the dirty spots to make sure to make plays and to show the team that he's willing to do what it takes to win. So I think that this past weekend, he showed Gannon and the coaching staff, listen, boys, I'm here and I'm willing to play with the big boys. Will we see more of them? I can't really say yes or no because again, this is Gannon and this is Gannon's world and we're just fucking living in it.
Right.
I'm with Randy, and because the fact that if Kazir White does, or even though, and with Nakobe Dean playing well, like that should be like an indicate, like should be like a statement to say, look, I deserve a lot of playing time too. Look, you got TJ Edwards, you got Kazir White, but what happens when one of them goes down? Like at some point, you're gonna have to rely on Nakobe Dean, and don't get me wrong though, for a guy that we stole a third round pick with him. Like, you should be at least giving this kid to actually a chance to develop and see what he has instead of just keeping it on the sidelines and just not do anything with him. You know what I mean? That's just the way that I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. And
I've been drinking a lot too much apple juice.
Yeah, we'll see Nakobe Dean. Don't worry. I can't wait to actually see him in this little bit at the end here. And also, hopefully, we get to use him in the postseason. He's bringing, just a little bit more depth and something different to the table of this Philadelphia Eagles linebacker core, and it's obviously working. And if it continues to progress and become great, I hope that it goes that way. And I hope nothing best for Nakobe Dean. I hope nothing but great success for the guy. So I hope to see it. Just show it to me. That's all I got to say.
I want to see him out there more, but with this linebacker depth, bro. His depth is insane. I don't think he's going to be out there, like 10 or 15 plays. I just don't see it. I really don't. Glad to see that there's no injury there because, that was always a recurring thing with me. Is he injured? Is he injured? Why is he not playing? Good to see him out there. Would I want to see him more minutes? Yes. Would I want him, to take the starting spot? Probably not. No, TJ Edwards is playing unbelievable. Kazir White could be playing a little bit better, but Hassan Reddick has been playing good.
Kazir White's a little bit missing in action right now. We got to see a little bit more. He was doing so well in the beginning of the season and it just kind of disappeared.
Yes, definite. So I want to see him out there more. That's a fact. So here we go. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up the screenshot. So the Eagles returns. So the IRs and the return dates for them. So we got 4 players on the IR right now. Avonte Maddox is one. Okay. Gardner Johnson is the other. Dallas Goedert. Okay. And here it is, right? Yep, there it is. So let me take off this banner. So Gardner Johnson was added to the list. So Avonte Maddox will come back this Sunday. Dallas Goedert next week against the Bears. Gardner Johnson against the Saints. Who the hell knew? Like, really? And Robert Quinn. Prayers up to Robert Quinn. We will see him the last week of the season. So this is the list. So what do you guys think? Whoever wants to go first. Throw it out there.
Well, wow. I can't wait to see Dallas Goedert back for the Bears game. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it would.
Does anyone know when Khalil Herbert will be back?
Probably around season. I think next season?
Next week.
Wow. I was like, next season? Whoa, what?
So he'll be back during the Eagles game?
I believe so.
I guess.
That's 2 weeks from now. Do you think Khalil Herbert? That's going to be interesting to watch and see how Khalil Herbert takes care of this defense.
Yeah,
of the Eagles. That will be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. So then, see,
got Bellinger,
Herbert, and then Robert Quinn on the. So as long as we don't have any more injuries, this is great because everyone will be, healthy going into the postseason. And mind you, hopefully, when I say going into the postseason, that there's that bye week into the divisional where we don't have to face a wild card opponent. This would really help out our health going into the future of the postseason, which would be crucial to what we're trying to achieve was another ring.
Oh, yeah.
Do the rest of y'all think that CJ Gardner-Johnson coming back a little bit too soon? Just because, that was a laceration to his kidney.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take him to the postseason. I'd rather see him in the playoffs. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'd rather
worried
him
about
be fully
C.J. Gardner
healthy.
Johnson at all. You could tell when he came into the Eagles in the offseason, he wanted to be a Philadelphia Eagle.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, that man, almost like he got a tattoo the first day on his chest said, "Fly Eagles, fly, let's go, man."
Well, he
Like,
embodies what it is to be a Philadelphia Eagle. That means to play for the crest and not the name on the back, right? So
exactly. Yeah, that is C.J. Gardner Johnson. When I think of him, he's been nothing but special on this team with this
Look
defense.
who's in the chat, though. Saints fan. Dude, football sucks. I hate football. This whole game sucks now. Nothing but pain. Oh, look, we're going to have Gardner Johnson against you.
don't worry, Juice. You still have your Pelicans.
Yeah, they're playing
He
well.
He misses 2010.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But for me, I agree with Jerry over here. Avonte Maddox, we've been missing him like so much. And
Oh yeah, they're picking on us.
oh my god, yes, that was just like a wide open spot. Once that is back, he is back, and Jonathan Gannon uses him correctly. I feel like we're going to be a whole lot better on the defensive side of the ball. I really believe that. So, yeah, and there was just people online that were telling me Avonte Maddox is not as good as like a Slay, so we don't miss him. And I'm like, bro, we miss him in some sort of way. They keep on attacking that spot. So, Juice. It's okay. It's okay, Juice. You still have Zion. But Randy, what about you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, kind of like just piggyback on what both of you said. I'm excited to see Avonte Maddox back because Job and Josiah Scott just weren't cutting it out for us, and we were getting exposed left, right, and center. So it's nice to have one of the best, if not the best, slot corners in the game back. Also super excited to see Dallas Goedert back. Hopefully he's completely healthy and he's not just coming back 85 or 45 or 55% or whatever. Just come back healthy, bro, because we need you, especially for the long haul here. And then again, like I touched on earlier, the CJ Gardner Johnson thing, I personally would just keep him out. I think even further agreed just until like the start of the playoffs, just to, maybe play him sparingly in the final game of the season, just to like kind of get off the rust or whatever. But I mean, I don't want him to re-injure anything because when he plays with everything, and when I mean by that, I mean like with intent to hurt. So obviously with that, it comes with him potentially getting hurt, and that did happen. So we just got to be careful with him. But Robert Quinn, he's been kind of MIA. I haven't really seen him much this year. So with him being hurt, maybe that's why, is because he's been trying to battle through something and it just hasn't been working. So either way, I'm glad this list is only about 4 or 5 names deep and not 20. But
right?
I
guess let's just knock on wood.
Yeah, I was going to add. Yeah, that if you look around the league right now at depth charts, man, we're to be thanking our lucky stars that we only have 5 real key players out, and they're not real big injuries either. Well, besides CJ Gardner Johnson, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and Randy, you were talking about like Avonte Maddox. He was playing to like hurt somebody. Does that like?
No, Gardner Johnson.
Huh?
Gardner Johnson.
Gardner Johnson. My bad. So is that kind of like Brian Dawkins-esque? You think?
That's what when I watch him play, like obviously Brian Dawkins, nobody's gonna be that man. That man is like a fucking legend and will go down in history. But in the style in which Brian Dawkins played, which was with reckless abandonment and like to make sure he could separate ball from player, that's the style in which Gardner Johnson plays. Now, mind you, Brian Dawkins was a lot bigger, but CJ plays with that bigger style body. Even though he doesn't have it, he embodies that. And like I said, like sometimes you can be susceptible to injuries being a smaller guy, not being so thick. And we saw that with this injury. But I mean, it's a freak injury. It's not like you see this happening all over the place in the NFL. But No, I love what CJ brings to this team. Like I said, he embodies a Brian Dawkins-esque type style. So anybody out there, I'm not saying he is Brian Dawkins, but he definitely brings that style. And I love the kid. I hope we sign him long term.
And one thing I want to go off of that is I really do miss a dominant safety.
Yes.
Like having Jenkins on the team is really, really being missed. I really miss having a strong safety, and I hope we get one back because Epps just really isn't doing it like everyone said he would bring to the table this year, and which led to such high hopes that I'm just not seeing. And week after week, I'm like, Epps, this is going to be the one where he gets an interception or something, maybe a big hit. And it's just like, I'm still waiting.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I just want to answer his question quick. It's just because I lost a bet and I gotta live up to it. So don't make bets that you don't think you might win.
Shout out to Jerry and shout out to Eagles Slayer 95. I didn't shout you out, so I just want to say, hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
And Penn Smith Sports. Shout out to him too. I like this guy.
Pennsman Sports. How y'all doing?
Yeah. A potential hardcore sports member, potentially. So, for me, with this whole Gardner Johnson being like Brian Dawkins, I can agree to it because he makes a huge impact. We see it. I mean, isn't he still leading the league in interceptions with 6?
Yeah, he's tied. Tariq Woolen got 1, so now they're both tied.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I miss that dominant safety too. I even miss Michael Lewis in a way. Like, he got the job done to a point. Michael Lewis, who's the other guy? Like, there was so many.
I like Malcolm Jenkins. He was pretty good too.
Malcolm Jenkins, yeah. That's an He wants to come back to the Eagles.
He does. But Juice's team is holding on to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
When a player retires, the team still holds the rights to that player, so they have to relinquish his rights. But because they can't really get anything for him, they're probably not going to let him go because they don't want the Eagles to swoop him up because we've already fucked him over enough this year.
Right. Yeah. So they should play Blankenship next to Gardner Johnson.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. I really like that.
We talking about White Chocolate? Because apparently that's his nickname now, White Chocolate.
Interesting. I didn't hear that either.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Reed's nickname is White Chocolate.
Oh my God! I almost typed pause.
Intentionally. I love it.
No, I almost hit pause.
I'm reading a comment. I'm laughing.
Yeah. I'm still thinking. Guys, just leave a like on all 4 channels. Leave a like.
Yes, please. Thank you.
To these guys.
Wait. If you could, that'd be amazing.
White boy can play safe.
All the links are in the description of the video.
It's unusual. Yeah, well, it is what it is. So, here we go. You know how last week we were talking about how the Eagles could clinch the number 1 seed? And obviously we couldn't with the Giants and the Commanders tying, so we couldn't do that. But
you saw that coming.
All right. But we can actually clinch it this week with the win or a tie.
Another fucking tie?
A win or I gotta keep on saying ties now. Look at this. Shout out to Cool Cat for sending me this. So, look here. I know you guys are not going to be able to see it as well, but for the should I read the Kansas City Chiefs one? I mean, I guess so, right? Let me wait again.
Yeah.
Shoot. There it is. Kansas City at Denver. They clinch with the win and the Chargers loss. So that's interesting. For the Vikings, they're playing the Lions. They can win or a tie. So it's basically with us. Like, if we win or tie. Or San Francisco and Seattle have to lose. Is it possible? I think it's more impossible this week.
Did San Francisco loses? I don't know. I still trust that defense, man.
Who?
San Francisco 49ers defense.
Yeah, but we don't. If we win, we don't need to worry about that. So if we win or tie, we're in. That's basically it. We got to win and we're in.
No, I was just trying to answer your question when you said, do you think that San Francisco or Seattle will lose? I'm like, I don't know. Even with Brock Purdy, I still don't see San Francisco having an issue. Seattle, there might be issue because they might have lost Kenneth Walker because he's dealing with an injury.
Yeah.
Got to beat the Giants.
Yeah.
They've been scrappy.
That's pretty much what it comes down. Or the 49ers loss.
Who are they playing?
And the Seattle has to lose too.
Who's that? Let me look up. Who are the Niners playing here? And guys, by the way, FYI, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. is the Hardcore Sports Network's what is it called? It's called the Pick'ems.
Yeah,
I just saw it, bud.
So, hey Jeff, my name is James.
Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Hey Jeff, we're about to talk about your Giants in a little bit. If you want to pop on for that.
So Seattle has to face the Panthers. So Panthers would have to beat Seattle at Seattle. And then the Buccaneers would have to beat the 49ers at the 49ers. I don't think that's going to happen. So most likely the Eagles will have to win this one. We just got to win.
We just have to win this.
Got to win.
If we win, we're tied.
It's okay. We got this.
What's with everyone talking about my goddamn brownies?
Like, really? This is Bradbury revenge game.
And don't think that the Philadelphia Eagle fans aren't going to drive 1 hour up to New Jersey to the shitty New Jersey Turnpike to go see the MetLife, whatever.
No, it's not
because it's not the Meadowlands.
It's not MetLife.
The Meadowlands.
Meth.
I love how Randy and I were just game.
Whatever.
That's just funny. Yeah, that's basically it. So if Jeff wants to pop on, we're about to talk about the Giants right now. So wait.
Yeah, I want to hear his take. Get on, Jeff.
Even if the Giants or the
we'll give you 5 minutes.
Even if the Giants or the Bum Boys, I gotta use that, sign OBJ, he won't be ready until the playoffs.
Wait, let me read that again.
It's meth life. Meth.
It's meth.
Meth.
Whatever.
So, are you guys nervous? Are you nervous about the Giants?
I wouldn't say so much nervous, but I would say this game is definitely going to be close. Like they've been playing pretty damn good ball. Brian Daboll and Wink Martindale have got this team believing that they're playing a lot better than what they could be playing with lesser, right? Like if they had the wide receivers that we had, could you imagine how good they'd be right now? Like, I mean, they'd be crazy. Even like if they just had a decent tight end.
Yeah, if they had a decent tight end, if they had, if they played Kenny Galladay, that's Jeff's favorite player.
Could you imagine if Galladay goes off or something because of his height and stuff and this 50-50 ball type receiver he is? But
Henchman, you just
meth life. It's a joke, but we're just going meth life. We know it's meth life, but it's meth life.
Yeah.
No, it's actually meth life because crazy things happen over there. So I talked to my friend who's a diehard Jets fan. He goes to that stadium a lot, and he goes, "Bro, it's actually meth life." Here we go.
Hey, can I ask you all a question real quick before we get on this?
Yeah.
Because this is a rivalry week, man. There's a lot of rivalry games going around in the NFL this week. And one happens to be the Ravens versus the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Ooh. Now, the Ravens didn't really win that hot this week and barely won by 1 point over the Broncos. Do you think the Steelers might have a chance? Because they actually did win in Atlanta against the Falcons, which upset a lot of people in their picks.
Yeah.
Who would you pick, Steelers or the Ravens?
Steelers.
Lamar Jackson's out. Hey, Jeff.
Hello, my favorite Eagles fans. So you're trying to get me riled up. You're trying to get me riled up, huh? Talking about my stadium. No. Oh, I see. You want me to come on? Yeah. Just like stinking Financial Field, home with all those Dirty Bird fans.
You know how often I hear that? That's nothing.
I'll take MetLife. I'll take MetLife, whatever the hell you want to call that trash can stadium, over stinking Financial Field.
Call ACL Heaven.
Whatever the hell. I hate that stadium. I hate that stadium. I can't stand that stadium, the MetLife Stadium, whatever the hell it is. It looks like a goddamn trash can.
It does. That's what my friends keep on telling me.
So you guys wanted me on.
Huh?
How are you guys feeling going into this game against us this Sunday?
I'm
It's
actually
gonna be a good game. I really do. I feel like it's gonna be a really
I'm
good
really
close
confident.
game.
I think it's going to be one of the best games for the 1 o'clock on Sunday. I think it's going to be a big game. I think it's going to be one of the best ones to watch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For sure. This is going to be a back and forth game. It's a rivalry. We hate you and you hate us. And God, I want to kick your ass, Jeff.
You have no idea how badly I want to kick your ass. I want to kick your every single time I see you guys on the schedule. I hate you too. I hate you so much. I can't wait. If we kick your ass, I don't care if it's the only time. It'll be the biggest win of the season. I want to kick your ass so bad. I love you three. I love you guys as buddies.
You want
but
the
I
number
kick
back.
your fucking
I don't
ass
want to
this
give
week.
it.
Wait,
I don't hate you, Jeff.
No, I don't hate. No, it's the team. I hate your team.
Hey,
I
that's just because
despise
he's
your team.
Canada. He's just because he's from Canada. He's just nice. That's in his blood. You got to let that slide.
Sorry.
But anything else?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry. No, Randy, I want you to be mean. I want you to be rude. I want you to say that my team
dude,
sucks.
you don't understand. They can't be mean to foreigners. It's like not in their blood. Like I don't understand what it is about Canada, but like
All
if
right.
it's a foreigner, they just can't not be mean.
Tom
It's
Brady. See?
He woke
See?
up.
See, I
That's
told
right.
you. I told you. By the way, he did it again last night, Randy. He did it again.
I know.
I know.
Fucking pisses me off.
That's exactly what I thought of. It's exactly what I thought of when I saw Tom Brady do it. I'm like, oh my God, Randy. Randy has a bat in his hand. He's like, God damn it, Brady!
I'm gonna buy a Brady doll, and I'm just gonna fucking destroy it with this bat. I'm just gonna fucking.
One of those,
I'm gonna tape it.
That's what we got to do for your birthday. We're going to grill out on your birthday, and I'm getting a Tom Brady pinata stuffed with your favorite candy.
Yes.
Make a list of your favorite. We're going to beat the shit out of it.
You know what's funny?
That'd be great. I'll videotape the whole thing.
I could be saying Drake.
Why would you go do that? We're supposed to be a team right now.
But yeah, so for me, Jeff, I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait for your football talk on Friday.
Oh, I can't wait too.
That's
I'm
gonna be
excited
fun.
for it.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for Friday. I thought it was going to be last week.
Oh, I'm not
I
going to
think we
be on it. I'm
skipped or
going to the
something.
Sixers and Lakers.
Oh, that's a game to really be excited about.
Yeah.
But then again, you get to go. Even though the Lakers suck and the
No,
Sixers
AD's
are.
playing at an MVP type level right now.
Are you
Yeah, the
going?
team sucks.
You're gonna get to meet. You're gonna go early to go try to see them shoot around.
Yeah,
Mitch, are
yeah.
you going to yell at Doc Rivers? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to make
Wait, that's
video
all
of
I
it.
wanna-
Yes.
Can you do it for me at least? You're there.
Can you make
know,
a?
my-
Fuck you, Doc.
You
my
gotta make
team
a
is so-
poster. It says
Get
"Fire
your shit
Doc
together.
fucking Rivers."
Exactly.
I'm
My
gonna be
team's so goddamn inconsistent, and somehow we beat Randy's team 3 times this year. I don't know how we did it. Every time we can't beat anybody else, but we beat the Raptors.
Because the
only
fucking
team we
Dwayne, it's because fucking Coach Nurse is a goddamn douchebag, and he doesn't like. He fucking. I'm starting to hate him. I'm really starting to hate his playing style. He rides the 5 like as if they're Clydesdales, and like the bench doesn't even exist. And then all of a sudden he goes to the bench and he expects them to be what the starting 5 is, and doesn't give them a chance. And all of a sudden he goes back to the starting 5, but they're so tired. Like most of my guys are running 37, 38-minute games. It's like, and then he wonders why when one of them gets hurt, we fall off. It's like, yeah, because you're riding them like Clydesdales, but they're not Clydesdales.
So.
Anyways, this is basketball, not football.
No, I agree with you.
I can talk about basketball. Actually, Jeff and I are going to talk about basketball tomorrow. The Pick and Roll podcast at 4 p.m.
It's going to be an hour rant of Mitch talking about how much he hates Doc Rivers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to rant about Ben Simmons, too.
But there's nothing to rant about Ben Simmons. He hasn't done anything in about a week and a half. He's been hurt. And he was actually playing well.
A week and a half.
It's because I don't like him, and it's fun for me to roast him.
Yeah, and I can roast James Harden the entire time too because I don't like him, but I don't want to because he's not on my team. I don't want to roast anybody that's not on my team. I roast my own team. It's like I was roasting the Giants for tying against the goddamn Commanders.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
That was pretty bad.
I'm not going to play it because Randy's here.
No, that was pretty bad. That was
it was
sad.
I gotta ask this. Saquon Barkley, you guys worried? AM and Randy, you guys worried about Saquon?
One thing what was it? I had it right here. Saquon Barkley, for the past 3 weeks, has barely put up 100 yards rushing. What's up with that, Jeff?
Because our offensive line is a bit of a mess, and we can't run block for Saquon, and Barkley's starting to dance behind the line again. He's dealing with a really bad shoulder injury that's been hampering his running ability too. Not an excuse, but teams are stacking the box against us. They're putting 8 or 9 in the box to take Barkley out of the game. They're putting a spy out there to take Jones's running ability out. And the Giants have nobody on the outside that really concerns anybody on the outside. Besides Darius Slayton, we don't have a wide receiver. So
what are you talking about? You have Golladay.
Shut up, Mitch. Shut up, Mitch.
Don't I love how he responds right away, like, what?
Don't do that.
Golladay has the whole world.
But you have to say that is a big factor in the game, right?
#7.
Yeah.
That taking away your running ability with Saquon, you would have to say is a big factor, right?
Oh yeah.
That's one thing that I was concerned about for your team is that maybe this week, though you have not been running Saquon, that you will find a way somehow to get through to the Eagles and find our weak spot, and maybe this is going to be Saquon's day.
It's possible.
And it might go in the way of the Eagles' favor, and we might just completely dominate Saquon just like we did with Derrick Henry, and then there's really nothing you can do on the run.
Well, if we
can't find out this Sunday.
If we can't run the football, we're in trouble. I'm going to readily admit it.
Yeah.
If we can't run the football, if we can't stop the run and get any type of pass rush on Jalen Hurts, we're in big trouble. Because our defense is being gashed in the run. We got gashed the past couple of weeks. Miles Sanders has been really playing very well lately. And our pass rush gives me some confidence because Thibodeau, Ojulari, Lawrence, Williams, those 4 guys specifically, all had disrupted that Washington Commanders offensive line. And I think that's the one thing that would give the Eagles worries, even though your offensive line is very good. The Giants' pass rush is healthy, and they look dominant against the Commanders. So that's the one thing that gives me a little bit of hope. And otherwise I am very nervous going into this game. I would be an idiot to say I'm not after what I've seen. I have to be real. I'm very nervous about going into this game against you guys.
Wait, can you say that one more time?
Don't be a dick.
No, I don't care. You guys can be dicks. We don't like each other, so it's fine. I'm just saying I'm nervous. I'm very nervous going into this game. I can't go in there and be extremely cocky.
Because one thing I was going to lead off of what you're saying is because we got Bradbury and we got Darius Slay, though we don't have Maddox right now. And then, we got Epson, Riddick and stuff. I would think that maybe this game you would use your rushing more, though, knowing that if we do stop your running capability, you have less weapons this week, knowing about our backup. And we were going to get on to this next topic about Bradbury coming home. This is going to be a reappearance of Bradbury from last year, and how will you respond him coming out of the tunnel with Boozer Chance?
Gano is a clutch kicker, by the way. He missed a 58-yard field goal. It was like the first 50-plus field goal he's missed in the past 6 or 7 games. So he is.
We get him back, but will he be used 100%?
Bradbury or Gano?
Maddox.
I mean, we're talking. He was a comment. It was about Maddox coming back. And if he does, I know he's coming back, but will he be utilized 100% efficiently? If he does, that'd be great. I want to see that happen.
Are you guys scared of Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins, Richie James, Marcus Johnson, and if that stiff even plays? Are you guys really scared of that on the outside?
No.
There you go.
No, I'm really not.
Maybe.
Slayton's the one guy that would worry you because of his deep speed.
Yeah, his speed.
He could catch if he catches the damn football consistently, but his speed is the one thing that could threaten you guys on the outside. And Bellinger too. Our tight end Bellinger.
And also, if Gannon doesn't spy your quarterback and DJ's able to bust off a couple quick ones for big gains too. So
same thing with your guy. Your guy can kill our defense too. Jalen Hurts, if he's able to escape out of the pocket and get those big runs, absolutely.
Facts. Peace, bro.
And you could see on the Giants side, you're missing Jackson.
Yeah. And
McKinney.
McKinney hinted he might come back for this game on Sunday, but I'm not sure.
But Dory's still out?
Yeah, Dory's not going to be back for at least another couple of weeks.
Shit. Leonard out too?
I don't know. He was questionable. He left the game with a neck injury. Don't know his status. Have to find out at practice tomorrow.
Galladay's questionable?
He had an illness. But I think he'll be back.
Bellinger's back though. See, okay, so you guys might exploit us with Bellinger because we haven't been good with those tight ends.
Bellinger is a guy that I'm excited about. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys might be going to him a bit. Yeah.
And then we got the Philadelphia Eagles here. And you can see we got Bradley's out, Quinn's out, Maddox is IR, but he's coming back. CJ Gardner-Johnson. Quez Washington's questionable, but he'll be all right. Brett Toth, which is backup center, third string. So we're pretty much healthy, and you guys are a little bit, but most part, you'll be fine. Yeah. You're healthy enough to face us. So there is no excuses in this game whatsoever.
I'm not making excuses.
Right.
I'm not making any excuses.
We're laying
the one
that
thing that
down
makes
right
me
now.
nervous. No, the one thing that makes me the most nervous is that your interior pass rush, your interior pass rush against my interior offensive line. I think Evan Neal and Andrew Thomas will do fine on the outside. It's the guys in the interior: John Feliciano, Nick Gates, Joshua Zudu, Ben Bredesen, Mark Lewinsky, whoever it is in the interior offensive line against Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Linval Joseph, Ndamukong Suh, Javon Hargrave. That's what scares me the most, is your interior pass rush against our interior offensive line.
What about Josh Sweat? He had a good game last week.
Josh Sweat is doing real great.
I think Thomas and Neal will be able to handle the outside. They'll be okay. It's the interior that worries me.
They're going to have to sweat it off.
Got 2 sacks yesterday, 2 assists, 4 combined tackles. Sweat's doing really good. And we keep saying that we need a draft.
Oh, my God, Mitch.
You got it, Sam.
But
wait, AM, did you even hear what I said?
No, I'm sorry. Go on.
I said the Giants are going to have to sweat it off.
Yeah, they will. They will. I agree with that statement. That's great.
You agree with that assessment?
I do. I think that right now we look at Josh Sweat here.
I like it a lot.
But look, he's got already 6.5 sacks, and he's sharing time with Brandon Graham right now.
Oh, Brandon Graham.
Shout out to Brandon Graham.
And shout out to Brandon Graham for sticking around another year.
And shout out to Brandon Graham for being our Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee, too. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
ours is Saquon Barkley.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But no, I'm not worried about Brandon Graham. I'm not worried about Hassan Reddick. I'm not worried about Josh Sweat because I think Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal. Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal are good enough where they can handle the outside. I'm not worried about our tackles. I'm not. Thomas has been great, and Neal, I'm confident in him too. It's my interior offensive line I'm scared about.
What about TJ Edwards?
God damn it, Mitch.
Randy, what?
I said, God damn it, Mitch. You want him to say he's scared of the whole team. Is that what you want him to say?
Brownies!
I don't care. I'm going to eat them in a couple hours.
Of course you are. 9 o'clock.
Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, my God. You should make that into a T-shirt. Brownie time, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, I'm not going to have brownies on Friday.
Damn it. Do you have brownies every day? I'm just curious.
Pretty much, yes.
Holy crap.
You know what's funny? I don't gain anything.
Look, he's got cupcakes.
Oh God.
Oh, those are the good ones too. With the
No,
the green
no,
filling.
I can't think of cupcakes anymore.
Look at Further's face. He's looking at it.
Eating it further.
Further's face. Further's face just looking at
It's a
it.
2-pack.
You see, if I was Adam, he would have put you in timeout for that.
I miss that. I miss Adam putting you in timeout. I do. I miss that. It was funny.
Those are the good
No
summer
reason
days.
at all. Mitch, you're putting out. You're Mitch,
my
you're gonna put in
God.
timeout. I put you in timeout, Mitch.
All right. Last but not least, predictions. I think you guys know where I'm going with, so I'm not even going to say mine until the very end. So,
Okay.
you're going to start your prediction for the game.
Me?
Yeah. You.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. Giants and Eagles, no matter who's good and who's bad, is never a blowout. I mean, I would say we have the better chance to win at home rather than at Lincoln Financial Field.
You mean
But
that
my offense scares the hell out of me because we can't. If you guys are able to stop our pass rush and run the football on us, you guys are going to score points, and we can't score. Like the highest we score is like 21 points. If we get lucky, we get 28. I think in the end it's going to be 31-21 Eagles. I hate saying it, but I think we're not. I really don't feel comfortable going into this game. I can't. I don't. The offense is what scares me. I think it's going to be 31-21 Eagles. And it pains me so much in my heart to say that because I dislike you guys so much, but I don't see us winning.
Eagles the most hated team in your eyes from the Giants?
You know that. I've told you all the time I dislike the Eagles the most because you guys have been giving me the most pain over my Giants career. The Cowboys we've handled in big spots for the most part. The Eagles we always lose to.
What about the Commanders? You tied them.
So? They're still behind us.
You had one job.
Oh, shut up, Mitch.
Randy,
I'll tell you my score prediction right now. I think it's going to be 24-17 Philadelphia Eagles. 7-point favorite for Eagles, 24-17.
All right.
Respect that.
Randy.
I got the Eagles 28-21.
You son of a bitch.
Wow. You guys are being kind. I thought you guys would pick us to get.
I just don't see.
out.
I don't think the Giants are going to get 20 points on us. Then they're not
I'm going
known for getting more
21.
than their average is 20. So I think they'll get 17, and I think the point spread's correct. I think it's 7, and I think we'll get 24.
I'm only picking 28-21 because I want a game to get that score, and then I'm done.
Well, who do you guys have as your X factors for the Giants and the Eagles?
For the Eagles,
both teams.
I mean,
I think Saquon Barkley. I honestly think Saquon Barkley is going to come out this game, and everyone's going to be like, "Where's he been for the past few weeks?" and put it on the Eagles as a rivalry game. He's played against us more than Daniel Jones, that's for sure. And then I'm going to go ahead and say on our side, I think he's going to come back, and this is going to be his revenge game.
Who?
And it's been like that week after week for the Eagles, you know.
Who?
Even
Bradbury?
James Bradbury on the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you,
It'll be
Randy?
his rivalry game.
I say Bellinger's going to pop off for you. I say he's probably going to have close to 8 to 10 catches, probably 100 yards, 110 yards, and probably a couple tutties if they use him properly. And for the Eagles, I'm actually going to say that Zach Pascal has himself his first game with the Eagles, has 100 yards and a touchdown.
Wow.
I like it because Watkins is out. I like it.
Is Watkins out or is he questionable? Can he still play?
He's out.
Okay.
He's out.
That's a plus for us.
So for me, for the Eagles, I'm
Yo,
going
what's up, Spunky? 1991. How are you doing, man? I hope everything's going well.
Yo, Spunky, need to get you on the show, bro.
Yes,
we'll
we
talk.
do.
We'll talk.
We're gonna talk.
We'll talk. But for me, for the Eagles, I'm going with Miles Sanders here. The guy's been on a roll as of late. If he can get the damn ball, I'm going with Miles Sanders. And for the Giants, Miles Sanders. And for the Giants, I'm going Kenny Galladay. I think he's gonna have 3 catches.
Yeah, whoopee. For mine, I'm gonna say for the Giants. The Giants, I'm gonna say a tandem of Azeez Ojulari and Kayvon Thibodeau. If they can get a pass rush against your offensive line against Mailata and Johnson, that could be huge for us. And for the Eagles, I'm going to say, I just had one before.
Ryan, you got the point spread towards the Giants. You don't think the Eagles can get more than 7?
No, I guess not.
He's putting
Our
his money
defense
on
is
the
our
Giants
defense is
in
going to pick
this.
it up.
Hey, Spunky, DM me on Twitter.
Oh, Eagles.
Thank
I
you,
think
Spunky.
is going to be.
Thank you.
Oh, Eagles is going to be the giant killer, Boston Scott. I don't know what it is about Boston Scott. Anytime Boston Scott plays against us, he always kills us. He's going to do it against us. He always does.
Yeah.
Kills us every year.
Hey, but
That's-
might
that
be
worries
the
me.
Miles. It might be the Sanders giant killer. We might
I think
see
we'll be able to
Miles
handle Sanders better than him. I think we'll be able to handle
Pause,
Sanders better than we'll
Every
be able to handle
time we
Boston
get Miles
Scott.
Sanders, he's always
That's a
injured.
pause.
Huh?
What you
By
said
the
was
time
a
we
pause.
usually every year we get Miles Sanders to face you guys because it's always at the end of the year. Miles Sanders is always injured.
Yeah. All right. So we're closing in on MK Headlines episode number 55. We just want to say thank you for everyone.
Brownies!
Really? Still got 2 hours and 4 minutes. God dang.
Did you really just count down when you're going to eat the brownies?
Yeah.
I looked at the clock. It's 6:56.
Oh, 9 o'clock brownie time.
He like looks at his watch. He's like, "Oh my god, it's 38 seconds." Oh my
And,
god.
real quick, I was gonna put the link in for
man,
NYG
you're
Jeffy.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, go
Carrier.
for it. Go for it. I just want to say
Yeah,
thank
This
you.
is his link, so you guys can go over there and check him out when
I
you
want
can. Give
you-
him a like and a subscribe.
Yeah.
He's the guy that just joined us down with the Giants, and he wanted to give. And we
Thank
love
you.
his takes. He's also part of Hardcore Sports. So definitely go check him out. And he's on
Thank
a road
you.
to 1,000. He's, dude, you have impressed me. You've gotten like what 400 subs in the past like 2 months. It's crazy.
No, not that quick.
It's something like that, dude.
It's going-
You have
well,
skyrocketed.
If you guys want to check me out later, I'm going to be doing my show, my annual show I do every night with Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports and Unpopular Opinion Sports. We're going to be doing the heart of the city, just going over everything around New York sports, basketball, football, baseball. There's a lot of baseball talk right now. I know everybody's roasting John Heyman because of his idiotic report he did about Aaron Judge to the Giants. He probably set Yankees fans like off the ledge with that one.
Wait, did Aaron Judge sign somewhere or no?
No, it was reported that he was signed with the Giants, and then he came out and said, "I jumped the boat. I'm sorry," because he called him Arson. He called him Arson Judge. He didn't call him Aaron. He called him Arson Judge.
Because I saw something that he signed with the
No,
Yeah.
they say he backtracked it. He said
Okay.
they're saying the Yankees are still in play right now to get him.
So
So-
I wanted to say thank you for NYG WT85 just
All
popping
right,
on.
I'm gonna pop off. I'll let you guys finish the show.
No,
Thank
you're
you.
good. You're good.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pop off. But thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you, man. We got to have you
All right.
back on and as a guest too as well.
Oh, yeah,
appreciate
we will.
it.
We will.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good
Cheers.
one.
So I want to give a shout out to Philly Sports Talk Podcast. Again, he popped on. He had 900 subscribers again. Shout out to him, man. That's my best friend, my brother. Known him for over a year. So shout out to
We
him.
put the
man.
link in the comments. You might have to scroll up. Rob is in the comments for the link. And just that just popped off was NYG Jeffy T. We got him in the comments too, so make sure you go check
And
it out.
really quick, guys. Philly Sports Talk Podcast hit 900 subscribers.
I like it a lot.
I
That's
love
great,
that.
man.
That's my favorite. All right, guys. Wait.
And we're down below Next Shift Randy. Make sure you go and hit him up. His link's also in the description. He's on a road to 100. He needs 42 more people. Definitely go check out Next Shift Randy. And he has amazing. I have to give you credit, Next Shift Randy. Your shorts are hilarious, dude. I look forward to them daily. They're great, dude. They're the
I'll also be
best
doing
shorts
NASCAR
ever.
Live this year as well, people. So look out for that.
Yeah,
especially
I'm
the
gonna-
Daytona
Literally,
500.
I wish you did more shorts just all around sports, just making funny because they are hilarious, dude.
All right, guys. So on that note, we'll catch you all next time, and peace.
Have-